Well, for us, I think it's really important to buy local to have the money stay in the local economy because we work around these farmers and purveyors who are selling, and it's important to have good relationships with the people in your community. So that's important to me. It's also important just to see Vermont grow, you know, economically as well as agriculturally. So that when I buy from say Anjali Farm or Clearbrook Farm, I know that my money's going to families who I know and to people who are going to benefit, and I know them and they know me, and that I like that relationship. I think that's a tough question. I mean, local is so important to me, and the organic movement I think is a great thing. It's really important for the runoffs and streams and the, any unnatural fertilizers that people are using are going back into the environment. So that I think that the organic movement is important, but for me, it's important to stay local more than anything, I guess. I think there are a lot of farms in Vermont that have yet to get their organic certification because it takes so much to get it, that their farms are sustainable and they're doing good things, but they're not yet, or they don't have the stamp on the produce and the and the IGA yet. So I think I would probably say local, but that's difficult. I think if I'm not using local product, if I can get organic, then I'm satisfied.
All right.
To do as much with the community as possible, considering how much product we bring in. So many restaurants, they'll bring their stuff from Missouri and California and Florida, and it's being trucked all the way across the country, so that it's really good to do business in your community when you can. Local products are often more expensive because the local farmers and purveyors of meat, they don't have the massive distributing lines that these other huge businesses out in the Midwest and California have. So they can't bring it to you as cheaply. So I guess you pay more, and that's a negative, but I don't know. I guess to me that's not really that big of a deal. It's offsetting when I think about that most of our money doesn't leave the state. Creative, using what's available seasonally and regional, so that you have to figure out how to make something special out of beets or turnips or something that maybe before you said, oh, I'll skip it and get some asparagus from wherever. That's certainly a change. I think the health benefits are, you know what you're getting. Especially with, like you were saying, the organic stuff. You know you're getting a good product, and you know that it doesn't have any genetically modified organisms or anything like that going on, and it's real food made by real people who live right down the road from you. I think it's exciting for people to come and say, like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm eating, roasted beet ice cream or something like that. That's totally unique and different. I think that it adds like an element of surprise for the guests where they're not accustomed to seeing different techniques with different foods, so that it challenges me to push the limit.
That a middle-class, average Vermonter can completely make the switch to eating local and organic in their homes regularly.
I hope so. I don't know. That's as hard as the question gets when we're talking about local and organic food right now. Is can it be available for everybody? Can the prices come down enough? And is somebody who is middle income, are they going to be interested in going to the Londonderry Farmers Market or buying from local farms? We're going to see. I think eventually it is going to be. It's going to be the optimal situation, because the food is going to get so expensive from California and Florida and the Midwest just because of oil prices, that eventually it'll start to balance out. Until then, I think it's going to take a lot of work on the small communities to convince their neighbors that rather than buy the eggs from this farm in Iowa that's making everybody sick, that you should pay a little bit more and buy them from your neighbor who's got beautiful eggs that are orange yolks and are totally chemical free. I hope so. I'm not ready to give up my DVR yet, but yeah, I do think that that's a good thing and important for, the more people that do. It's just like recycling. It seems like, oh, is this one can really going to do anything? Well, yeah, it is. If everybody does that, if everybody starts buying local food, it is going to make a difference. But it's one of those things everybody's got to get behind. Everybody's got to get behind recycling, just like they have to get behind buying local food or buying organic, and that's how change is going to be made. And it's not going to be something that, a couple of hippies are going to do and it's going to work out. It's got to be, everybody's got to be getting involved.
All right.
Is that going to be good?
Yeah.
Cool.